1912. It's September 27th, 1912. Oh, no, it's not. It's May 31st, 2013, and Artslandia has their last video tonight, if you can believe that. It's the end of the season, and with the end of the season marks a changing of a guard, you could say, where we usher out one ambassador and bring in another one. And I'm very excited that tonight we have Stephen Marc Beaudoin, who is the new art. You're not new, though. You've been at Fame Academy for a while. How long have you been there?
I've been at Fame for 3 years now. It'll be 3 years this month.
So not new, but new in our hearts.
Yes.
We still think of you as new because you're so exciting.
Well, new as the ambassador.
And new as the ambassador.
ambassador.
Thanks for pulling my fanny out of that one, Stephen Marc. This is what the ambassador does. So good job.
Well, thank you.
So it's hard to imagine that anybody who has anything to do with theater doesn't know about you, but give us a couple of highlights from your CV. What are you doing right now?
Sure. So I'm the executive director of Fame Academy. We are Portland's fine and performing arts academy for young and older adults with developmental disabilities. We believe that everyone deserves a chance to be an artist, regardless of where you come from, your ability, your age. Everyone deserves a chance to shine and be on stage and to reach their full creative potential. So I've been their executive director for 3 years. My background's as an actor. I was in musical theater in Boston for many years. I have a degree in classical voice, believe it or not. So it was great to be here at Somewhere in Time and hear fabulous singing, a really fresh, interesting new score. I have been in Portland now for 6 years. I moved here in 2006. I worked as an arts writer for a couple publications, was a consultant, and then gained most notoriety when I produced a series of benefit concerts with my friend Thomas Lauderdale from Pink Martini for Mercy Corps after the Haiti disaster, and then after the Japan disaster in 2010 and 11, raised almost $500,000 for Mercy Corps through those events. And that's how I was introduced to Fame. And I said, God, these students are amazing. I've got to get involved. And here I am today.
Well, that was very well done. I wish we'd had like a little timer on that. Put the second hand on the clock. So tell us what it's like to be cast in a show where there's really, there's the movie, but you're kind of like digging into fresh dirt. Tell us about that.
The producer, who I'm sure will tell you this story, he's also the writer. He wanted to do this story going 12 years back. And where my character fits in all of this, which I think is a pivotal point of the whole play, is that I'm the one who represents how to go back in time, and how he's let my time traveler person inside of me come out in this version, which works for the audience immensely, I think.
Well, and you kind of think, that might actually work. Like, I'm going to go back to my senior prom and change some stuff, like, tonight when I get home, right?
Good. Yeah, I think it does work. Because, you're asking an audience to believe. We don't have, like special effects from the film. So you have to get people to believe that they can go back. And that's what we do, and I think we accomplish that.
I'm here with Lynn and Laura, who have traveled a very long way to see the show. Lynn, tell us where you came from.
The metropolitan Detroit area.
And you?
New York City, New York.
So I understand that you're part of a group who comes together to sort of celebrate Somewhere in Time. Tell us a little bit about that.
Yes, the fan club is called the International Network of Somewhere in Time Enthusiasts, or InSight. We are a fan club for one movie. And now I guess we'll have to be a fan club for a musical. But we have been coming together at Grand Hotel for a cast and crew reunion weekend every year for the past 22 years. Bill Shepard founded the group in 1990. It's now run by President Joe Addy, and we have been going ever since.
So tell us what you thought of the show.
I absolutely loved it. I can't wait for the opening night on Broadway. I will be there front row. It was absolutely phenomenal.
I'm so glad you enjoyed it. Now, let me ask you this, because the movie, of course, was based from a book. And this musical, while it definitely takes from the movie, draws from the book as well. So what did you think of the melding of these two things?
I think Ken Davenport and his lyricist and musical they did a magical job molding both the literary connotations of the film and the cinematic combinations, taking the best of the film, the best of the book, and making a an entirely new classic for an entirely new generation. It doesn't detract from the movie. It adds another element to it, another dimension to it. I am truly excited for this. I cannot wait to see it on Broadway, too.
I don't think we can add anything else. That was great, both of you. Thank you so much. Thanks for traveling all the way to Portland. What do you think of Portland?
Oh, we love it. It's a wonderful town.
Absolutely beautiful. I love it.
Well, you must really love it because the weather just changed today.
It did. We've been here all week, and this is the first day we haven't needed an umbrella.
Yeah, I carry an umbrella. Don't let anybody tell you Oregonians don't carry an umbrella. I carry an umbrella. This is Jo, and Jo is a really important gal. Can you please tell us who you are?
Well, my name is Jo Addy, and I'm the president of the Somewhere in Time Fan Society, which is called INSITE, INSITE, which stands for the International Network of Somewhere in Time Enthusiasts.
Tell us what you thought.
Well, I have to tell you, I was so moved by several scenes. I thought it was amazing transitions from moment to moment. I thought the lyrics are incredibly delightful, clever. The turns of the phrases, that is an incredible job to take the story to the next moment, and reveal about the characters and their motivations, and to keep the plot, unfolding, and to make it all rhyme.
It makes your head spin.
No, I cannot get over being a writer myself. I cannot believe the job that is, and I was so much impressed with the songs, and I loved. There were so many moments I loved. First of all, I thought the cast was fantastic. I must say, the cast is awesome. I mean, they were from Old Arthur to Little Arthur and everyone in between. Beautifully cast play, absolutely beautiful. I thought that there were little moments all along the way that were very delightful, like the little trio of gals that sing, and the Grand Hotel numbers are wonderful, and how the hotel comes down and then it lights up, and I love the way the portrait goes from sepia to full color and looks very.
How'd they do that?
No, that was a wonderful effect.
Yeah.
And I also I don't want to give away what happens at the end. But
Spoiler alert.
But the last scene was so with the pages. Oh my gosh, it was amazing.
I had my tear ducts welded today so that I wouldn't cry and ruin my makeup. So yes.
I thought it was a great show. I am such a believer in new work. And I actually was commissioned by a company in town in 2009, Opera Theater Oregon, to write a new musical. It was a new adaptation of the Beggar's Opera. And when I was working in musical theater in Boston, did new work all the time. So I am a fervent believer in developing new work. And I think it's so fantastic that Portland Center Stage is putting a stake in the ground in a big way with this production. I mean, this is... it's no secret that there's talk of this production going to New York, potentially going to Broadway, and that this is the place where they want to kick the wheels, they want to refine it, they want to develop it further, and it's so exciting always to be in the audience for a new work. And there's no question that what we saw tonight, it was fresh, it was interesting, the score is really captivating. What an amazing cast, as you saw. Such a talented cast. It's so handsomely designed. It's a beautifully designed production. And there's no question that what we saw tonight, I'm certain will change. I'm certain there's a lot of work to be done, and that I think that's a great reason for people to keep coming back to see the show, because what we saw tonight, a month from now, will probably be a very different show. Great performances, a really fabulous score. We were talking earlier about kind of hints of William Finn, kind of new brain, falsetto land, echoes in the music. I think it's really exciting to see, and I'll be excited to see where it goes.
Well, we're excited to have you as our new Artslandia ambassador for 2013-2014. We kind of make a good team.
I think we're a very attractive team.
That's what I think. All right. Thank you so much, Stephen Mark.
Mwah.